The views, opinions, and representations expressed on the K-Ghost Radio Network and its website are those of the host, guest, and participants, and they are not necessarily those of or endorsed by the network, its affiliated stations and broadcast, management, or advertisers of the network. The show is found under LGA Broadcasting Network. UFO Talk Radio can, but does not necessarily promote any particular lifestyle, belief, religion, political affiliation, or other personal practice. These shows are for entertainment purposes only, and they are not intended to treat or diagnose and or claim to cure any disease or condition, or give any medical or legal advice. All music is purchased and owned by LGA Broadcasting.
I got the windows rolled down, got the radio up, and I'm heading out of Vegas tonight. And it's a 1:30 on a 4-day run, and the desert is a welcome sight. I can see you there in that dress you wear, and it's keeping my foot on the gas. I'll drink a gallon of Joe just to make it back home and hold you in my arms at last.
Headline edition, July 8, 1947. The Army Air Forces has announced that a flying disc has been found and is now in the possession of the Army.
You're listening to Glenn Larry on UFO Talk Radio from the LGA Broadcasting Networks.
And I am Glenn Larry.
You're listening to Glenn Larry.
We do have a storm coming over us tonight. I get snow in the mountains, by the way. How is your weather over there? I do bid you all welcome across all of the zones of America. This is K-Ghost Radio, UFO Talk Radio. I am Glenn Larry. To my friends up there at KPFF FM in Pahrump and to KBHR 57 AM, Siskiyou, Alaska. We do bid you welcome also. And all the listeners all over the world, we do thank you. And all the ham operators, 73s to you. Truck drivers out there, the midnight drivers, we do thank you for listening also. And I get a lot of good stories from them, I'll tell you. And they'll be coming up soon. I'll tell you for sure. It's open lines tonight. And it has been a while since we've been on. We have new internet. Although we do our satellite and we are hitting a hub, and again, but we've had some big numbers. Although, may I say right now, knock on wood, that we stay on. We've been tuning the studio up. As you know, we're in a new studio right here called the K-Ghost Studios. And there's a big window in front of me here. People can drive by and see me and broadcast and wave or what have you. And the good things. So I have to say this open lines tonight. And I spoke to a guy named Ed, and he hopefully will be on next week with some pictures of some aliens from Area 51. And I think I told you about that before we were off there for like a month. Things do happen. Christmas, this and that, new internet, studio remodeling. It does happen, but I am back on the air. And as he would say,
he is back now on UFO Talk Radio, Glenn Larry.
That's Ross Mitchell, and he did all the stuff for Coast to Coast and a bunch of other big people on radio. Great guy. Do me a favor. Andy, doesn't he sound good? It makes the show, I think. I'll tell you for sure. A special thanks to Sheldon Battery out there for helping us with our backup batteries. And, of course, we want to thank the Pioneer Saloon, big entertainment out there. I'm telling you, in Good Springs, Nevada, a little community of Good Springs. We have the AM FM Part 15 Community Hobby Radio for downtown Good Springs. AM 1610 and 101.3 FM, Part 15, a little studio down here in Good Springs, and we're broadcasting with them too tonight. They'll be hearing our broadcast too. But we do thank the Pioneer Saloon. They do a lot for us, and they contribute, and we contribute doing things down there. I played Santa for all the kids, Toys for Tot. That was fun to play Santa for those kids. Just to have them there. Holding the kid, and I want this is what I want. Me and my little brother, and the little sisters always think about the little brother. Isn't that cool? And they hear their little story. It just takes your heart away, and that's what Christmas is all about, of course, I believe. Ray's Honey out there, if you know Ray, if you like good honey, good guy, he contributes also. I get his Honey, and I give them away for Christmas gifts. People love it. His number is 702-885-1260, and that's Ray's Honey. I want to thank Fran's Carpet Tiles USA. Good man. You want to know about carpet, what carpet's all about, how it works, what is good carpet, what's bad carpet? See the carpet guy. Talk to him about it. Get information about flooring. It's 702-265-4419. It's Fran at Carpet Tiles USA. Yeah, great guy, too. Old buddy of mine. He's been in the radio also. He does his own show. Boy, I'll tell you, he's got some good stuff coming. He's got this Italian show, which is beyond several different stations. We'll be broadcasting about that a little later. Yeah, what have I been up to? I see you on the internet. And I want to again thank you for those guys in Canada. We're getting a lot of big hits on our national line over there. Also, we'll have open lines tonight. And Ross will give you those numbers real soon. And when we start to open the lines. A lot of stuff happening. As you can see that the this intelligence, artificial intelligence, unbelievable things are happening there. And I think they're going way overboard. You've read up on it. It's been in the news. They've developed now a software that can actually really, do anything. Talk for you, make things up, write essays, do everything. And we'll have more about that. Well, guy's going to call in and talk about that tonight. Hopefully, if we get a hold of him. It's all going to happen. Like I say, this is Community Hobby Radio out there, AM 1610, part 15, K-Ghost Radio. And, of course, we have UFO Talk Radio. Now, if you can see the sign up here, if you see it up here, right there, there's a sign. UFO Talk Radio, of course, K-Ghost, our big station sign here. We do have the London hat up there. We want to thank our friends from London, Neil and Barbara. Thank you so very much. And thank you, everybody, for the night, the gifts you sent for Christmas and, giving to the station. We do thank you also, and it's also on the website. So, what have you been up to? How was your holidays? I hope you're healthy. I hear more and more folks are getting more sicker and sicker. I don't know what that's all about. They took the shot, did the shot, 3 shots. I don't know. Did the booster. They're still sick and dying. There are a lot surviving too, thank God. But serious stuff going on. And what is it all about? Is it conspiracy? We don't know. But we're going to find out. A lot of investigation in Washington, D.C. going on. A lot of stuff going on. If you sort through it and look at it, what does it really all mean? I mean, we're not a political station. We don't talk about politics. We fade in, fade out, but that's all it is. It's politics. What's the good news? What's the bad news? Is it real news? Well, I don't know about that, but we try to give you the best news we can. And the good news is good news. The lady down the street had puppies, and the guy down the street had kitty cats. What can I say? I have a kitty. Do you have a dog and cat? How do you do with your dog and cat when times you go on vacations? Well, I hope that you do put the cat or animal in good hands when you do leave. I try to have my neighbors check up on my cat. Make sure she's watered and she has her food and potty box is always clean. Oh, you betcha. She's very particular about that. So, yes, I'm a cat guy. Yeah, I don't have her in the studio here, but she is in the house. And she knew not to go in the B studio, the Bell studio. Because I've got wires everywhere. I've got things that she can get into. She doesn't turn knobs, but she can sure bump a knob. And all of a sudden I'm off. And then we're doing live radio and I can't hear you. You can't hear me or whatever. It happens. It's never nothing. It's always a surprise on radio and television. We're not a big agency. We're not a big company. We're not even a company. We're a broadcast. I don't like to say podcast. I want to say broadcast. That's what it's all about. We're broadcasting. We're not podcasting. What's a pod? Am I on a pod right now? I don't think so. No, I'm broadcasting. But we are on a bunch of stations. We're on Spotify out there. We're on Speakler. We're on iHeartRadio. Apple. There we go. Apple Podcast. We're on that. And a lot more. We're going to have our own television channel we're working on. We got some new cameras coming in. I do have the switcher already. One that takes different type of plugins. Not the USB. It's the other VHU, whatever it is. And it needs the plugins. Well, I have my IT guy, Steve, do that for me because I do not understand it. I just want to plug and play. Don't you? At your age and my age, you got to be a genius. You got to get the 18-year-old or 16-year-old knows about computers and bring him in, pay them very well. As the parents sit back, we have coffee and the kid does the thing. You know what I'm saying? I mean, fixes everything. Yeah. I was lucky to make my remote work. Yeah, well, now I know all that. They had to learn it. 11 servers, 11 different computers in my house, in my home, in the studio. And every computer has its own situation, own little what have you. And, well, here I am again, wondering, what do you do?
Every day, people are afraid to report violent crimes. In times like these, choosing to report a crime or helping the police can be a difficult decision. A no-snitching culture has sprung up in our communities, making it unpopular and sometimes even dangerous to report a crime. Do the right thing by calling 911 or your local crime tip line. If you're the victim of a crime, report it. If you know about a crime, report it. To learn more about how to do the right thing, visit ncpc.org or contact your local law enforcement agency.
A message from the U.S. Department of Justice, National Crime Prevention Council, and the Ad Council.
Violence, theft, drugs, graffiti. It's all part of joining a gang. In times like these, we need to protect our children and our community from gangs. Gangs often prey on unsupervised teens with low self-esteem, who perform poorly in school, who seek a sense of belonging, or are simply bored. Joining a gang often involves violent hazing rituals. Once in a gang, members can become alienated from their families, school, and friends. Drugs, guns, and malicious activity are common elements in gangs. Trying to leave a gang can be a difficult and dangerous process. The best way to get out of a gang is never to join one. Protect kids from being recruited by a gang. Know who they're hanging out with. Involve kids in after-school activities and provide positive role models. Help reduce gang activities in your community by working with local law enforcement and school systems. Don't let a kid you know get involved with gangs. Visit ncpc.org to learn more or contact your local law enforcement agency.
A message from the U.S. Department of Justice, National Crime Prevention Council, and the Ad Council.
All right, we are back, everybody, and I do thank you for listening to the Glenn Larry Show on kghostradio.com. You're probably on Facebook or YouTube, what have you. We're going to open lines, and what we're going to do is have Ross give those numbers out for us. I wish he would. And but I do want to thank you for tuning in tonight. We're, the big storms. It happens every winter, and it always happens when I'm on the air. What can I say? No. Really, this just happens. But here we go. Open lines.
To talk with Glenn Larry, deep in the desert of Nevada, lines are open at 1-702-874-1114. That's 702-874-1114. Now, rump lines are open at Glenn Larry. For rump lines are open at 775-990-8275. That's 775-990-8275. Now, back with Glenn Larry on UFO Talk Radio, deep in the desert of Nevada.
And I got a call coming in right now. You are live. Hello, caller. And what's your name and where you from?
Hey, this is Chief Hall from Pennsylvania.
Chief Hall from Pennsylvania. How you doing, Chief?
We're doing good. We just called to say we're glad to see you're back on the radio or got your show back on.
Well, thank you so very much, Chief. We appreciate that. You are at this point in Pennsylvania. Are you in Avondale? That's the right place, right?
We're in Avondale. Right now I'm at the station. You've got 9 men watching your show.
I hope that our signal is coming through clear. You hear us?
It's coming through great.
God willing, that we have some big storms up here, snow clouds and rain, and we'll see what happens tonight. How is your weather in Avondale, sir?
We're doing pretty good. We're 40-some degrees, and we're doing good tonight.
Well, you're a great crew of Avondale, the fire guys, volunteers, and firefighters and EMTs out there. You guys do a great job, and I was very impressed when I was out there to see you guys. And hopefully, you'll be out there soon again. But to every one of you guys listening, God bless you, and may the force be with you, and may the spirit of good things for you. And we think the world of you guys.
Oh, we all appreciate it. We just want to give you a shout out. Say we're glad to see you back on here.
Well, thank you kindly, Chief. Be well. That's Chief Hall, is it right? And sir, how many years have you of service?
March will be 50.
50 years. Imagine that, folks. 50 years. That's great. Oh, God. Again, sir, thank you very much. Be safe, and our prayers are with you guys. And be safe, and may the St. Michael and all the angels be with you.
We will. You take care. We're just glad to hear from you.
Thank you, sir. Kindly. Appreciate that. Okay, lines are open. Thank you so much from Avondale. Boy, I tell you, good people out there. I had such a great vacation visiting, and again, I'm a former fire and police, and to have such good friends like that out there. And these guys are hard-working people, and they're volunteers, and even the paid volunteers, they're hard too. They work hard. They all work hard, my gosh. And if they're a team, they're a family, they are a unit. They make it happen, you know. And first night I got there, seriously, I'm just sitting there and watching things going on, and to see these guys, how well equipped, boom, boom, like a machine. Everybody had their radios going. The chief had his radios going. Command center, boom, bang. It was just unbelievable. The rhythmic, the way they did things so very well. I couldn't believe it. We'll take our next caller. Next caller, you're live on the Glenn Larry Show. What's your name and where you from, please?
My name is Tracy, and I'm from West Sacramento, California.
Well, Tracy, how are you doing? I hope you're having a good evening.
I am having a good evening, but the power has been going on and off. We've had storms here that have been unbelievable.
Really? And you're having a lot of rain right now?
Yeah. Yes, we've had rain. We were without power right after the night of New Year's Eve, and we didn't have power back on for like 4 or 5 days, and it's been going on and off ever since. We've had flooding. It's been unreal.
Wow. So, now, where you're at, do you ever see any type of UFOs or things like that going on?
No, but I've seen them in Las Vegas.
Oh, you have?
And remember, I also had a ghost in Las Vegas.
You had a ghost also? Okay.
Yes. I remember it was that my late husband, his wife died, and she joined us in our house, and she used to come and talk and move things in the house and do all kinds of crazy things. So.
Wow. And how long ago has this been since? Have you had any ghost experiences or phenomenal stuff going on right now?
Not right now, but that went on for like 5-6 years, and we finally moved out of the house because it was unreal and hard to deal with. So,
it got unbearable, huh?
Yeah, it got unbearable, because she would move things in the house. She would even talk to people that called us on the phone. Like, she talked to my son one night on the phone, and my son was kind of like lost it because he couldn't believe it. It was that crazy. So,
he actually heard his voice over the phone?
He actually heard her voice over the phone, and he had never met her or didn't even know her voice.
Oh, okay.
But it gave him the gift. It was just crazy.
Wow.
So,
what would he or she say to him?
Your mom should not be married to my late husband. I'm the only Mrs. Hacker. She cannot be married to him. We need to get her out of the house. Will you help me?
So do you think
like that.
do you think that she was in the house all the time watching you folks?
Yes, I do. I know she did.
Oh my gosh.
And my husband was Catholic, and he put a rosary on the door. Okay, and we would be praying, and I was Catholic, but he put the rosary on the door, and the next morning the rosary was on the floor in pieces. And then we would have company that would come in our living room and sit between the living room and our bedroom, and the wall was actually ice cold. You could feel how cold.
The wall would be ice cold.
Yes. It was so cold.
Wow.
And you could feel her presence all the time. It gave me the creeps that we went to a counselor and we said, hey, we think there's a ghost in our house. And she asked us to explain it.
Right.
I think there's a ghost in your house too. So it's
Unbelievable.
crazy.
Yeah. Gosh. And it's been, you said 5 years. How long has it been since you've had this experience?
It's been okay. It's been so we had some experience right before he passed away, which was 2.5 years ago. So 3 years ago was probably the last part of it. That he came around and stuff. So
Well,
it was just crazy.
did she die in that house?
Yes, he committed suicide.
Oh, he committed suicide. Okay, I'm hearing.
She was scammed, and she got head over heels in debt, and so she took her own life. And he came home and found her,
Okay.
and she killed herself in that house.
Wow. Unbelievable.
And so he thought, well, maybe he should move out of the house, but he thought no. But we both wouldn't tell each other that things were going on. Like I would brush my hair and put my hair on the counter of the bathroom, and all of a sudden, my hairbrush was in the toilet, or my hairbrush was in the bathtub. And he would have things happening too.
So
and
he.
finally, one day at counseling, I went and said, I can't deal with this. I have to tell you something. And I told my counselor and him at the same time that there had to be a ghost in the house. And I saw her above the curtain, and she was looking down at me. I saw like this fog. You couldn't really see her, but you kind of knew. I knew from her pictures because I never met her.
So let me sorry to interrupt you, but let me ask you this. Now she had died, and she was bothering him, but you said he had committed suicide in the house also.
No, he didn't commit suicide. No, he died of cancer.
Okay,
No,
but she did though.
She committed suicide in the house. Yes, and about a year afterwards, or 2 years after he committed suicide. It was a thing. Okay, it was a year after he committed suicide. He and I got together, and then the ghost started like a month after we were together in the house.
I'm trying to track this. Okay, interesting. My gosh.
Yeah.
Well, do you feel safe now?
All kinds of things.
You feel safe now?
Yeah, I feel safe now. I don't have any problems with that.
Good.
I guess who would believe there are real ghosts, but when you experience it,
I believe.
you see them there.
Yeah. I believe in them. Yes, they're real. Yeah.
I believe too. Without a doubt. It's scary if you don't know about it, and you think they're going to hurt you. I honestly thought she was going to hurt me.
It could be very scary. And they can do different things. I'm a religious guy, so I believe, and I
believe in God. I am too.
Good. Well, I pray every day to myself.
God keeps me safe.
Yes.
But you're doing a great job you're doing on the radio.
Well,
Great
thank you.
to talk to you.
I do thank you kindly for tuning in and listening and having fun with this whole thing and calling in. Gosh, we'll hope to hear from you again.
Okay.
All right.
And I put you on a couple of places for everybody to listen to you. You're fantastic.
Thank you kindly. Be well. God bless. Bye-bye.
Take care.
Sometimes when you have cell phones, they're in and out, so I try to catch most of it. I'm going like this. Okay, I got it, so trying to keep track of all this stuff. We're going to go into another Ross.
To call UFO Talk Radio, the Glenn Larry Show, deep in the dark desert of Nevada, call 702-874-1114. North of the Rockies, call 702-874-1114. West of the Rockies, call 702-874-1114. And south of the Rockies, call 702-874-1114. And east of the Rockies, call 702-874-1114. First-time callers, call 702-874-1114. And if you just want to talk to the Glenn Larry Show, call 702-874-1114.
with Glenn Larry on UFO Talk Radio, deep in the desert of Nevada.
Yes, it's open lines tonight, everybody. I'm hoping you got some of the folks calling in. I've got some folks said they would talk about a couple things. Yeah, AI is one thing, pretty crazy stuff. And another guy about this UFO thing is coming up. Hopefully he'll call back Ed. If he does, we're going to line him up, of course, with some really cool stuff on the internet side, my side of his photographs, and some things to show him. He will hopefully be here tomorrow too, and we're going to have a little chit chat. When you have sensitive pictures like this of aliens from Area 51, which you took a picture of, several of them, they're supposed to be very unbelievable. My sources turned me on to him, and we're going to connect. And he might call in. And I got some other folks calling in, so it's pretty cool. So now, here we are. Now you're into the first of the year now. What have you been doing? Have you been planning for your new things? Have you made promises to yourself? I'm going to do this year and change things, or maybe start a new business, maybe go to school, maybe a new job, change your habits. What have you made a resolution to? Do you have to keep to that, though? I ask you. I didn't keep mine that much last year. No, I didn't. But I did lose some weight. I got off all the sugar, the whites. Yeah, the carbs. It was hard. It really is hard to lose the weight. My mother was a little overweight, may I say. And I think I got some of her genes. I'm not wearing them, although, but I have... Yeah, I can gain weight very fast and very easy. The older you get, it's harder to get to take off. You notice that? And you're trying this diet, that diet, Weight Watchers and all sorts of stuff, but sometimes it works for certain folks and sometimes it doesn't work for certain folks. And now you're doing your own diet. And I go, what works? And then you say, well, I think I'm comfortable in this weight. And I'm just not going to be able to lose, or, I will gain, but losing is going to go so far and it's going to stop. Well, not in the sense that's not right. No. You can lose weight. There's a way and there's a will. And there's everybody's body's different, the chemistry and everything else, how it works. So they said, you're pre-diabetic. Oh, yeah. Take this pill. Take this pill. I said, I'm not taking any pills. I'll just change my diet. And I did. Numbers are way down. They go, what'd you do? I go, well, you're a doctor. I'll just tell you what I did. Oh, now you help me out. What can you do? Well, maybe we'll put you in this. No, but no pills. No pills. This is my diet. Let's look at your diet. So I put their diets together. Looked what I wanted to eat, what I really liked, didn't like. Stuck with it. And I'm trying to stay with it. Although I had a pizza tonight. But I put the good stuff on there. And just so much. You got to watch the breads. Yeah. So I kind of cut around the bread, a little bit of bread, you got to give yourself a little leeway or you won't be fun anymore, right? We're going to go back to open lines again.
To call UFO Talk Radio, the Glenn Larry Show, deep in the dark desert of Nevada, call 702-874-1114. North of the Rockies, call 702-874-1114. West of the Rockies, call 702-874-1114. And south of the Rockies, call 702-874-1114. And east of the Rockies, call 702-874-1114. First time callers, call 702-874-1114. And if you just want to talk to the Glenn Larry Show, call 702-874-1114.
To talk with Glenn Larry, deep in the desert of Nevada. Lines are open at 1-702-874-1114. That's 702-874-1114. Now, here again, Glenn Larry.
Ross, what's those prompt numbers?
Prompt lines are open at 775-990-8275. That's 775-990-8275.
Oh, there you go. All right. Gosh. Well, those are lines. If the prompt lines are busy, it's because too many people are calling at one time because I've got a lot of things going on here, but we will get to your prompt lines too, by the way. We do thank you. Yes, UFOs. There's been some sightings in Las Vegas. I told you that it's going to happen more and more and more. And over in Good Springs here, we had a little bit of a sighting. 2 people saw it, and myself, of course. That was quite frightening. When balls of light travel so fast up and down, and things that you would not think happen and stop and explode into 4 different lights and come back into one, then shoot off and gone. Now, I realize there's stuff that you can do with cameras and holograms and what have you. You know, I've seen what do you call it? 4th of July fireworks. I've seen those, but it's not the same. This is really happening. And so many people are reporting this now. You're hearing more and more about UFOs and USOs, and it's there. It's happening. They can't stop it. I mean, it's too late. The cat's out of the bag, is it not? Have you seen a UFO? I'd like to hear your experiences. I have a buddy in Florida. I hope that he would call tonight. He's a great guy. Yeah, Mr. Marr, great guy. And he's had some experiences down there. Boy, Florida got hit so bad, the storms. And now the storms are coming through again. And all over the United States, we're getting a lot of water. California's got a lot of water. They asked for water. They got water. I mean, ask you shall receive, I guess. But no, sincerely, for those who got flooded out, it's terrible. But you just can't turn it off. Weather's weather, and how it works, it's going to happen. Mother Nature does its thing. And we just can try to prepare. It's fascinating how the weather can be read ahead of time, the future of weather. That's very incredible to me. I love to watch the weather. I hope you do too, because it's important. I mean, I sit and watch the weather and think about my satellites and when I'm on the air and off the air and how it's going to affect me tonight. And now those are folks that have fiber optics and have cable, underground cable. Boy, are they blessed and lucky, I'll tell you for sure. People going by, I'm waving to them right now. Good to see you. A lot the flash bulbs are kind of like really bright. You'll notice a dimming thing going on. That's what that's all about, but that's fine. We love friendly people. Of course we do. Yes. Well, again, here are the UFOs. They're coming. People are seeing more and more of them. Pictures are great to have. Things in the pictures along with the UFO are good to have. How good is your camera? There are some cameras out there just as good as, your phone's camera. It's just as good as a professional camera. This has 1, 2, 3. I've seen with 4 or 5 lenses. Very incredible. Your little computer here. Who would think that? Yeah, I got the tabletops. 11 of them now? I was telling you that earlier. I see some folks over in Canada again. I'm seeing Washington State, Butte, Montana. Hello out there. To Oregon. Yes, Seaside. I love the place in the Seaside. Medford, Oregon. I see. And I don't know if you can see this on the screen over here. Maybe you can't. The camera's not over there, but you can see people coming in and out and listening to the show on the radio side, which is totally cool. We're on Speakler on a bunch of other stations. We're on YouTube, of course, if you're getting us right now, on also Facebook. We do love Facebook. Certain things we're limited to. We can't only play certain music. Then that's stuff I had copyright and permission to play, of course, which is fine with me. Yeah, it's pretty crazy what you can do these days, what you can't do. I'm learning more and more about how much I can get out of the internet, out of the media, social media. It's working. It really is. And we're asking you out there if you have any ideas. I have an email address, which is glennlarry51@gmail.com. And I ask you to send me information, which you have some ideas or show ideas. We'll sure get to them for you and have a lot of fun with that. And I'm looking for more guests too. We have a guy out there getting our people and lined up and that want to be on and talk about their books, and from ghosts to UFOs to odd things to mysteries. We do it all. I also have a new thing coming on, which is The Man on the Street. Imagine that, The Man on the Street. That was a cool show. We're gonna do it a little differently, though. Yeah, you'll see. This TV channel thing we got working on. It's interesting how to fade things in and out and how things work. Steve, the IT guy, is teaching me. Everybody can be taught, I believe. I'm working on it, but new things are always fun to play with and have fun with. And in these studios, when you move things around, you got to readjust the sound of the mics and this and that and the phones. It's real crazy. Well, we're going to go back to this number again, and I'm going to give that number to you. And give us a call. Let's talk about something that you want to talk about. Let's have some fun with it. I know you're listening.
To call UFO Talk Radio, the Glenn Larry Show, deep in the dark desert of Nevada, call 702-874-1114. North of the Rockies, call 702-874-1114. West of the Rockies, call 702-874-1114. And south of the Rockies, call 702-874-1114. And east of the Rockies, call 702-874-1114. First-time callers, call 702-874-1114. And if you just want to talk to the Glenn Larry Show, call 702-874-1114.
The rump lines are open at 775-990-8275. That's 775-990-8275.
I want to shout out to a Creek, which is Creekside Diner. Not a Creekside. It's in Kennett Square, Pennsylvania. Had a great time, fantastic time when I was over there, and I met Karen, the owner. And I tried some cool stuff from over there that you don't get over here. And I really enjoyed the food. Great lady, great times. And she's really supports the first responders, of course. And again, my shout goes out to Station 23 out there, Chief Hall and his gang. Great guys, great fun times. And all the nurses and emergency techs, and for their service, we do thank them very much. Yeah, really do. I thank the Tina's hair out there. She's has hair and extractions and colors, and she's out here in Vegas. She cuts her hair, and her number is 702-591-0033. If you happen to need to know about hair, she's the gal. Yeah, she cuts my hair. Fubar also does my hair. Also, he's a good guy too. Great, good hair cutter, man, hairstylist. Yeah. If you want to volunteer for your local fire department, I suggest you get a hold of them because they're always looking for volunteers. You get the same training that the fire guys get, the regular fire people. You go through their academy. You get update training. And all you have to do is to volunteer and to study what the new stuff coming up, all the new devices, the new codes, the new everything. And they'll give it all to you. Contact your local fire department. Always looking for volunteers. Yes. Well, we talked about a little bit of UFOs. We saw the bright light, the one we saw here in Good Springs, over Las Vegas. They're seeing triangles again. Yeah, the huge triangle. Art Bell saw that years ago, back in the 90s. Him and his wife, Mona, and they were driving, and they looked up, and they pulled the car over, and this huge V-shaped UFO. And he said it covered the sky. It covered everything. And he says it was huge. And it crossed over them very slowly. Could hear a peep. Even apparently the cricket stopped cricketing. And it was quiet. And have you seen anything like that? Now, in our shows, we discussed a lot of things that's happening and going on, what have you. And yeah, it's for real. And is this going to affect you and your religion, or what you think about your lifestyle? Is it going to affect you? Or do you just go living and doing what you got to do? And when they come, they come. It's like the asteroid. When they hit Earth, it's all over with anyway. Poof, we're done. We're gone. Nothing there. Hopefully you got everything arranged. I don't think there'll be anybody on Earth to arrange anything for you, but hopefully you got everything in order upstairs and with your soul. And your religion, what have you. Yeah. But when it happens, it's going to happen. Or is it just all fake? Is it all like, yeah, okay, this is not a nothing. This is not really happening. We live in a different type of world, dimension. Yeah, we'll find out. We'll go to our callers here. Hello, caller. You're on the air. What's your name and where are you from?
Hey, this is Donald.
Hey, Donald. How you doing? And where are you from, sir?
Pretty good, Glenn. Yeah, I'm up here in Henderson.
Well, great.
Well, I just got the notification that you were back on the air. I knew that you were gone there for a while, Glenn.
Yeah.
And I just want to say that's great, great news. I get that I'm a follower of you on the Facebook.
Great.
And it gave me that notification that you were live, and it's good that you're back on. I know that you weren't there for a while, Glenn.
Yeah, we were gone for a while. We had problems with the internet when we were changing studios, and of course the holidays, everything was up and down, and but we're pretty well back on. Hopefully, as the satellite holds us and the keeps us to the hub, as you know.
Boy, that's great. Because there's a lot of activity in the topics that you're talking about, and I believe you're needed out there, especially in the Valley and in Las Vegas and particular Nevada itself. And
can I ask you a question, sir? What topic really interests you? What do you like to talk about? What have you seen? Have you seen ghosts, UFOs, or whereabouts?
Well, my preference is the UFOs. Specifically, I haven't seen one. My brother lives over at the Black Mountain area near in Henderson.
Yes.
Over the pass there, where all the antennas are on.
Yeah. Yeah, Black Mountain.
Antennas? Black Mountain.
Yeah.
He lives in that area, and he claims that he sees the triangle craft from time to time in that area. I've never have, and he showed me pictures on his iPhone, and
interesting.
I can't really tell. It's not the best picture, but he swears to it that he sees them from time to time in that area above the Black Mountain.
I often wonder why they appear, especially in this area in Vegas, over the mountain area, range area. Maybe it's the antennas, or maybe it might be the way the mountains are.
He seems that he says that they appear, out of nowhere.
Uh-huh.
I mean, meaning they don't fly to the area. It's like they appear at the area.
Just pop in, more or less? Poof.
Yes, pop in. Exactly.
Like their cloaking device is just shut off, and now they're exposed, more or less.
Well, I don't know. It's one of those things, Glenn, when you see it with your own eyes that you get a better perspective. I mean, I wish I could see something. Of course, my brother does like to drink beer. Yeah. So I always go, Mark, you had one too many, beers.
Right.
But he's pretty adamant about seeing them.
Yeah.
But he seems to say also he sees them. He's got an early rise job, so he gets up at before sunlight. So he seems to say he sees them usually between 3 and 4 in the morning.
Wow. Yes. What type of work does he do?
He works for the city of the Water District.
Oh, there you go. All right. He's got a good job, reliable job. May have a few beers once in a while, but
good city job.
When he's seeing something like that, he's probably really seen it. I mean, it's been seen. Art saw it. I saw it. Of course, the lights over Arizona, the Phoenix Lights, that was supposed to be a huge triangle itself. And I know that the government, the Air Force, has a couple special aircraft out there, or spacecraft, what have you, that has been seen over Las Vegas, and people do think that may be a UFO. Well, maybe it's ours, but something like this, that huge, pops in and pops out. I don't know, man. That's pretty crazy. And like I told you folks earlier about the light that we saw, shooting all over very fast and stopping and splitting off to threes and coming back. And
Glenn, you're out in the rural Nevada.
Yes,
Is that what I understand?
Yeah, deep in desert. Yeah, up here in Good Springs, way out in here.
Good. That's out there near the Primm and Sandy Valley area.
Yes, it is.
Yeah, I've heard of the activity out there in that region, because you're somewhat isolated, and you do. I've always wondered that too. How much activity you have out there? I'm sure you get a lot of. You get less. What do they call?
Less lights.
Pollution, light pollution.
Right.
Yeah. So you can, if you're a stargazer, you got a good opportunity out there in those areas.
We've had a lot of folks also that have claimed to see different things out here on their tailgate, watching stars and seeing other things. Now, people, I tell people, now watch what you're looking for. A lot of space junk out there, and of course, you have these lines of satellites going over. And so you really got to watch what you're looking at, because there's a lot of activity.
Yeah, we saw those, SpaceX, this Starlink.
Yes, Starlink.
If you get a chance to see those, boy, it's something else, you know.
Right.
And if I didn't know better, I would think that it was some sort of UFO or something extraterrestrial. But I knew what they were when I saw them. You can track them with the apps now.
There you go.
And boy, it is the neatest thing to see that. Me and my boys, we track the satellites and the space station from time to time. I got a great app that you can get a notice when you're going to get a good
shot.
flyover.
Yeah, flyover. I got you. Wow. I remember the days that we used to lay down on the yard at nighttime and in the summer and watch everything in the sky. Didn't have all that, You'd have a satellite go by once in a while. You'd see that, whatever. Then you'd see some special things going on, some, to here to there real fast, and from planet to planet, some weird stuff going on. And
well, there's a lot of satellites up there,
Glenn.
Yeah. There's a ton of them. There's a lot from different countries, China, Russia. They got a lot.
India
has some.
Yeah.
And there's a lot up there that they got shot up. Nobody even knows about. We got a lot of stuff up there, and I tell you, there's some really neat apps that you can track some of these satellites. And
the space
there's
shuttle.
a lot of stuff out there.
Yeah, and the space shuttle also. It's kind of cool when it comes over. You see a lot. Well,
the
sir.
Space
station. Shuttle, I'm sorry. Space station. God, sorry about that. I was just reading some stuff today on the space shuttle. That's why it was in my head. Crazy. But, yeah.
The ISS.
Yes. Interesting
Yeah,
stuff.
pretty neat. I find it fascinating as well. But, I wish I could see one of those UFOs that, everybody talks about. And even though I haven't seen one, I read a lot of the data. There's definitely something happening, especially now with the government acknowledging that there's off-world crafts that they've encountered. They haven't necessarily said they're alien, but they're off-world.
Well, if they're off-world, I mean, what else would they be? I mean,
they could be time or interdimensional, of course.
Yeah, that could be true. Yeah. Do you think we have a time device?
I don't know, Glenn. That's a hard one. I think think that's beyond capabilities at this time.
Yeah, well, it could happen. I mean, I don't think that they're going to be advertising it very soon. It's timely, if you get what I'm saying. Again, caller, I want to thank you for calling. And
Glenn, I just want to say, I just wanted to call because, like I said, I got the notice that you're back on the air.
Great.
And it looked like you had you're free for a call. I wanted to I didn't want to take too much of your time. I just wanted to call and say it's good to see you back on the air.
Thank you.
And we all missed you. And I missed you, and I got some buddies that missed you too. But we appreciate your show, and we look forward to it.
All right, my friend, and there's more to come. We're lining some cool people up for this year. It's going to be a lot of fun for all of us. And again, God willing, keeping us on the air and things going well. What can I say? Let's just keep it all going. You know what I'm saying? Again, sir, thank you kindly for calling.
Good night, Glenn.
Good night. Nice guy. Cool. Nice to get all that. You know what I'm saying? Again, the numbers are up. We do thank you guys for that. We're here to 8 o'clock. We get about, we got about 10 more minutes for the show. And you want to call and talk about whatever, UFOs, or, this is our first night back on. And gosh, I'm telling you, it's been an experience getting things connected and trying things out today. And fingers crossed, it's like launching that first missile or that first rocket back into space, back into your space, back into your radio show. Here we go again.
To call UFO Talk Radio, the Glenn Larry Show, deep in the dark desert of Nevada, call 702-874-1114. North of the Rockies, call 702-874-1114. West of the Rockies, call 702-874-1114. And south of the Rockies, call 702-874-1114. And east of the Rockies, call 702-874-1114. First time callers, call 702-874-1114. And if you just want to talk to the Glenn Larry Show, call 702-874-1114.
I am going to take callers. Give us a call. Let's talk about what you're going to talk about. Maybe UFOs, ghosts, or what have you. I do want to thank you. Numbers are up, and the radio is happening out there for the listeners. We do thank you. Oh, yes.
Try to reason with my heart and say we're better off this way. I felt forgotten from the start. You got over me in a day. You seem so strong, that's why I don't know.
To call UFO Talk Radio, the Glenn Larry Show, deep in the dark desert of Nevada, call 702-874-1114. North of the Rockies, call 702-874-1114. West of the Rockies, call 702-874-1114. And south of the Rockies, call 702-874-1114. And east of the Rockies, call 702-874-1114. First time callers, call 702-874-1114. And if you just want to talk to the Glenn Larry Show, call 702-874-1114.
Now, back with Glenn Larry on UFO Talk Radio, deep in the desert of Nevada.
And we are in the desert in Nevada, I'll tell you for sure. We're going to have some snow tonight, hopefully. Yeah, I love to wake up and see the snow because it goes right away. It's not there forever, you know. And it goes fast, not like in Washington or Oregon. It sticks around. You've got slush and what have you. You've got a caller calling in. Hello, caller, and welcome to the show. I'm Glenn Larry. What's your name and where are you from?
Well, Glenn Larry, I'm from Boston.
You're from Boston, Massachusetts, or Boston?
Boston.
All right.
Massachusetts.
All right, sir. And how are you tonight?
Good. Your old friend Barry.
Oh, Barry. Yes, I've had you on before, Barry. And
so
what's going on?
I want to wish Avery a happy birthday.
It's Avery's birthday. All right.
Yep.
Well,
yep.
Avery's birthday. All right. I wish him happy birthday out there. And anyone having a happy birthday and anniversary, we wish you that the same. Oh, yeah.
Yep.
What do you want to talk about tonight? Have you got anything on your mind?
I recently had a seizure.
I'm sorry to hear that. Boy, that's rough.
But it gave me strength. I don't know why.
Gave you
My
strength.
doctors don't know it. Nobody knows.
Wow. Well,
I had triple, almost quadruple my strength.
Wow.
And
might be a good thing.
I actually looked it up at C71 the other day.
Really?
And I'm 41.
You're 41. Wow. You must be doing some time traveling or something.
No, they just slowed me down, I think.
Oh, okay. Good. You're into the time travel thing, as I remember, correct?
Yep.
And are you a time traveler yourself?
Oh, yes.
Okay.
I think I'm home. I think I returned home.
So, okay. And with these time travel experiences you've had some seizures.
What do you mean as far as what I...
Do you think this is caused you to have that experiences because of your time travel?
Well,
towing the body.
I was in St. Louis, 2035, I want to say, and I was with a friend coming home from a football game, and we smashed into a car, and all I remember is watching him disappear.
So you guys just disappeared after hitting the car?
Yep.
And where did you end up then?
I ended up back in Boston.
Back there, where you're at right now. Huh.
Yep.
Wow. Gosh. Are you dinged up or banged up, or how do you feel?
I was banged up after that, but my father's like, where'd you end up?
Wow, that's pretty crazy.
You know,
pretty different. Well, you never know.
Yep. So,
well,
I've been plenty of other places. So, one of a kind.
So where else have you been when you time travel, sir?
I want to say way back to the Lincoln assassination.
Of Abe Lincoln's assassination.
Yep.
Okay. And what were you doing there?
Trying to prevent it.
Really?
Yep.
You were not successful, though.
Like on the other show we had, I told you I failed.
Yeah.
And I failed anyways.
Okay.
I didn't have enough people, like Steve said.
So you failed. As I remember, God, it's been a while back, but you did fail. How did you try to stop the assassination?
I was right up in the balcony.
Okay.
Right behind Lincoln.
Okay, good. Wow. It's quite a small theater, is it not?
Yep. Very.
Interesting.
And Booth got away. And believe it or not, there was another guy there from here.
Yeah.
From this town.
Right.
Andrew Bisago.
Wow. Did you know that?
Senator?
Did you know that person?
Did you know the senator?
No, I did. Go ahead.
Oh yeah, well, he was. Me and Avery talk about it all the time.
Well,
we have actually documented proof that he was burned with boots.
Oh, conspiracy situation. I must say, caller Barry, again, I want to thank you for calling. We're about ready to go off the air, up the channel. I run out of time. My gosh, time. But we will talk again. Time travel.
We will.
And I want to thank you kindly for giving us a call. And we're going to have another show on time travel. God, I hope you join us, okay?
No problem.
All right.
Anytime.
All right, my friend, you be well.
All right.
All right, bye-bye
For
now.
another time.
Thank you for calling.
You too. Bye-bye.
I want to thank everybody for listening tonight and tuning in. I am Glenn Larry. Having fun with you again. Be well. Thank you for listening. And we'll see you next Tuesday night, 7 o'clock. God bless.